Hello. Good afternoon to everyone, whoever is stuck to their YouTube, on their mobile phones, on their screens. This is match number 41 that's happening between Super Strikers and JNS Rangers. Now, this is LONAVALA hill station, which is very famous between Pune and Mumbai. Everybody loves to hang around, but these guys have decided to play a match between each other. We have two batters set there, Chintan and Viraj, who's the opener for the team Strikers. Rangers have won the toss and they have decided to field first. Remember, the team who's batting first at this particular moment, they were the one who won the match yesterday and they scored 194. First ball of the match. Viraj defending that particular ball straight to the bowler. A dot delivery to begin. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. There's a long off, will be covering that ball that was going towards him. It's a good stop there by the fielder standing at short. So Viraj off the mark with that single. I'm sure this is going to be an interesting match, yet you would be getting to watch. Because the teams that you are watching at this moment, both the sides are very strong team. They have some good batters, including some good spinners in between. So we have to wait and watch what kind of a performance that would be shown by both these teams. The man on screen that you see is Viral with the first over for the team. And that's a shot being played towards the leg side. Chintan starting it, his inning with a boundary. What a shot that is. Beautiful shot that is. It was an over-pitch delivery. Let's have a look at the replay. It was an over-pitch delivery. It was pitched on the legs. And look at that. A beautiful drive there towards the leg side. So the first boundary. A bit of field change that's happening at the moment. Square leg being brought in, who's standing inside the circle. Oh, what a shot that is. But there's a protection being kept. Right field setup being done by the captain. The long on and the long off being sent out. So a single being taken. Viraj comes back on strike. A delivery that was going towards leg side to Viraj. Looks like it is running away towards the boundary. Yes, it is. And it's a wide delivery, which means 5 runs will be counted. Big over to start. Viral. Remember, they have won the toss and they have decided to field first. And the team who's batting first at this particular moment, the one who won the match for the team yesterday, and they were the ones who scored 194 runs on board. It's a good start for Viraj and Chintan at the moment. And that's a delivery again, considered to be a wide. Now that was going way above the off stump. And that's a wide delivery. A shot that's been played straight towards the cover fielder by Viraj. A dot delivery to come back. Last delivery of the first over, 12 runs already on board. Viraj tries to hit that towards the square leg area. It was hitting the edge, and that's a dot delivery to end. So we come to the end of the first over. The scorecard that we see is 12 runs on board without a wicket. Second over to be started from Amar from Mountains End. Now Amar has been very expensive yesterday. He was being scored for 52 runs in his 4 overs. Now we have to wait and watch what kind of a correction being done by this man. We would get to see that in this particular inning. I'm sure he would have gone back and had a look at his bowling performance that was there yesterday. Would have had a look at the highlights and understand what changes he needs to bring in. First over been completed, 12 runs already on board. Strikers looking strong at the moment. A delivery to start with an extra run towards the leg side. A wide delivery. Chintan on strike, playing that shot towards the leg side. And there was a hard work that was being tried by the fielder, but unfortunately he could not stop that because it was being middled by this man Chintan. Second boundary for him. Look at that. He's very strong on the front foot. He knows where the fielders are standing. The fielder tried his best, but unfortunately could not stop that. Chintan making sure that he understands where the fielders are standing, which is why he's keeping an eye on every single delivery, checking the field setup. And the shot that he hammered towards the long off. Good, the fielder was standing inside. He looks confident at the moment. He's connecting well. Every single delivery that you see is connecting well. He scored 2 boundaries already. Full toss delivery played above the head. And that's a single. Long on. For a moment, we literally thought it was going for another boundary. That's a good thing. That's a good thing that's happening at the moment from these two guys. Chintan is scoring boundaries on the other side. Viraj is trying to rotate the strike. Viraj tries to pull that. Hits the edge, and it was going toward the third man who's standing outside the circle. So a single there. Viraj is trying to find out the gaps as well. He's looking out for a first boundary so that he gets confident. Now, if you remember, yesterday he was out, I think, on 3 runs or 4 odd runs. And he's been a very strong player for the team. He's been a very strong player for the team, which is why he would want to score big for the team today, I'm sure. That's what his mindset would be. Chintan comes back on strike after that single. And Chintan scores another boundary towards the covers area. What a shot that is. You cannot bowl such kind of deliveries to this man because he's in form. He's waiting for such kind of deliveries. And if you're bowling the same one to him, he's not going to let you go. Look at the drive. Look at the connection. All perfect. 10 on 10. Again, a shot that he played towards the covers area. Able to find that gap. Will he get the boundary? Yes, he does. Another expensive over. 2 overs being completed. 27 runs on board. Oh, this man is in a hurry. He wants to play something big. Two overs being completed and 27 runs being scored. All thanks to this man who's standing on the other side of the crease as a non-striker, Chintan. He scored the most of the runs in these 27 that you see on board. But there's a bowling change that has happened from the captain's end. He decides to bring in one of his experienced bowler, Mr. Khan. Seemab Khan is the man who's coming in with his first over from the mountain's end. Spinner being brought in just in the 3rd over. This is the power play in progress. A field change that's happening at the moment. Viraj is the man who loves to play in all the areas of the ground. And Seamab is setting up the field according to his bowling. First ball from Seamab to Viraj. Flighted delivery, he plays that straight toward the fielder who's just been brought in there on short covers. A good strong defense there by Viraj Gandhi. A shot that he played again towards that particular area. Now, there is a reason behind this field setup that's been done by Seamab. He knows where Viraj loves to play. He has played enough matches with this man. He knows what kind of a batting that he loves to do at this particular situation, which is why you will see two fielders standing right there in covers. Two dot deliveries to start the Seamab's over. A shot that he played above the head of the umpire just goes for a single. Long on standing inside, long off, and the person standing outside the circle is mid-wicket. So two fielders right there. Single being taken by Virat, so 1 run out of these 3 deliveries. A shot that he played towards the offside. This man is unstoppable at the moment. He's connecting well. Every single delivery that is coming to him, it looks like he will be scoring a boundary for sure. It was the first delivery from Seamab. He knew, Chintan knew where the fielders were standing. He found the gap. He's playing a part for the team that is requested by the captain, Aziz. He wants some great inning to be played by one of these batters who are there on the crease. Now look at that. A good defense. After scoring a boundary, he's not looking out to score another boundary back to back. That's the right thing to be done by any of a good batter. They believe in rotating the strike because they have enough time to go back on the other side of the crease. Think about it, what needs to be done on the other ball and come back on crease stronger. A good delivery there. A good delivery there by Seamab. It was a quicker one. So last delivery of the over comes to an end. So 3 overs being completed, 33 runs on board without a wicket. Again, a change that's coming in from the captain of Rangers. Now he decides to bring in another bowler. Well, this is the 4th over of the power play, and you're seeing a 4th bowler, which means no one have bowled their 2nd over yet. There is a reason behind that, because the captain of Rangers have enough options with him. He wants to check. He would have certain plans, because he knows at the moment Chintan is playing pretty well. He must be wanting to target Chintan at this particular moment. It's a slow start that's been given by Viraj, but he's making sure that he's there. He's not losing the wickets. Now, this is very important. This is very important in a 20-over game. You need to stick there for a longer time. As far as you are sticking there, there is a lot of pressure that would be there on the other side. The team fielding or the bowlers who are there or the captain who's there who are trying to defend the runs, they would have pressure when the batting team would have a lot of batters with them. A first delivery hitting the pads. There was a big appeal, but the umpire said it was going way down leg side. A good start there. This is the first delivery which is hitting the pads. A bit of discussion from Viraj with Chintan. A dot delivery to begin. A dot delivery to begin. Chintan is taking his time. The mid-wicket fielder is being moved a bit wider. A quicker delivery, a good shot there. Long off, standing outside. Should be able to cut that off. A single there. Viraj comes back on strike. 34 runs in just 3.2 overs, which is a very good thing. A positive start being given by strikers, openers. Viraj plays that in the air. Looks like the first maximum. Yes, it is. I just told you some time back that this man is a very hard hitter. He's just taking enough of his time. He's understanding the pitch. And that's why you would see that maximum coming out of his bat. What a shot that is. A beautiful maximum coming out of the bat of Viraj Gandhi. I know this man personally since years and years. I know him very personally. He's one of a very close friend of mine. And he knows how much he loves cricket. I know him. If you tell him to come and play the entire day, he would never tell you no, because that is how he loves cricket. And that's an edge. A boundary there. So 10 runs being scored out of these two deliveries. Now Viraj is starting his inning. He's taken enough. I think he's thinking in his mind that, boss, I have taken enough time. I have stayed there for a lot of time. I've played 9 to 10 deliveries to understand this pitch and the bowlers. Now is the time for me to go ahead and charge, which he's doing already. 10 runs being scored out of these two deliveries. Another expensive over coming in. 3-point overs. 44 runs on board. These guys are playing with an average of 11 runs in an over. Let's have a look what kind of a delivery is coming from Shakti. Good delivery on the target. I was surely expecting this to come on the stumps because we have seen the bowling performance that was being shown by Shakti yesterday. He's one of the quickest bowlers that the Rangers have. And he loves to bowl in the right areas. He's not a man that would be bowling most of the full tortoise or beamers. He believes in bowling good length deliveries and the one that are going straight towards the stumps. Last delivery of the 4th over. The delivery hitting the pads, appeal, but I'm sure that was going towards leg side. So now the leg by being added. 4 was being completed. 45 runs on board without a wicket. Now the second over coming in from Mr. Khan. Seemab Khan is coming in, starting his delivery. And there's a requirement of a quick single. Oh, looks like an overthrow. No. You cannot expect that to happen at such situation where the score is already up. Why there was a need for that particular fielder to throw that? And look at the throw. Look at the throw. Viraj wanted a quick single. Chintan replies yes to that. And look at the throw. I think that's Shakti who's done that. When you are aware there's no backup, you should be throwing straight in the gloves of the keeper. You cannot do that. So no overthrow. A shot that is played straight towards the long off for a single. I'm standing there. But that's a single. Viraj comes back on strike. Viraj defending that towards the leg side. And a single there. A shot that Chintan wanted to play towards the third man. But a good stop there by the keeper. Saves a couple of runs for the team. A shot that Viraj wanted to play towards the leg side because he knows the square leg is standing inside, which is why he wanted to find that particular gap. Fifth over in progress. Dot delivery there. A flighted delivery. You cannot bowl such kind of deliveries to this man because he's interested to hit those shots. A boundary there by Viraj. So with that boundary, we come to the end of the over number 5 of the power play. Five overs been completed, and look at the total that they have, 57 runs on board. If you remember yesterday, these guys had lost wickets in quick succession. In first 10 overs, they had lost 3 wickets. But at this particular moment, none of these guys are interested, Viraj or Chintan. They're not interested in losing the wicket. 6th over in progress, last over of the power play. Shakti comes back. A shot that Chintan wanted to play towards the covers, but it is hitting the edge. And look at that work. Look at that work that's been done. 3 runs been saved by the fielder. And it has been appreciated by the batters as well. What a stop that is. A great stop there by the third man fielder. Viraj appreciating that. That's the sportsman spirit. That is something that you would love to see on cricket. Viraj charges up. No chance for any of the fielder to keep moving. This is what I told you already. And just to give you a reminder, I took a promise from this man before the match started. I told him you're not supposed to come back. At least 10 overs you're supposed to stay there. And he told me, yes, I promise you, my brother. And this is what he's doing at the moment. I am loving that. I'm sure the viewers who are watching this would be loving that as well. 27 for each of these guys. This is just the 6th over, 62 on board. Viraj pulls that towards the leg side. Boundaries are just raining from these batters who are there at the crease. Viraj isn't interested now in dealing into singles because he's tired, I'm sure. Look at the shot. Look at the short pitch delivery. He knew where the square leg was standing, which is why he pulled that and found the gap and gets a boundary again. With that boundary, he moves to 31. He's into his 30s now. fourth delivery. Viraj plays that straight towards the long off fielder for a single and misfield there. No, guys, you're not doing that. Your captain expected to be a boundary again. What a miss that is. Look at that. Just an easy touch that was being done by Viraj. And Amar completely misses that. Not a weekend that Amar wanted to have. He's been scored too much. His overs were being scored too much yesterday. Today he started with an expensive over and a misfield now. Viraj playing that very smartly. Taking a single, rotating the strike. Moving to 36 with that single. Last delivery of the 6th over. At such kind of situation, what the captain Anish should be doing is bringing all his boys after this over. Maybe after this over, he should bring in all his boys. Have a word with them. Have a word with them and let them know that, guys, we are not on the back foot. We can come back. We just need a couple of wickets. As soon as we get that, we will be on front foot. So with that dot delivery, we come to the end of the power play. The power play ends very successfully for the strikers at the moment because they are striking very hard and they are on 71 runs without a wicket. You're watching. This is match number 41 that you're watching at the moment on your screen. This is Zoot International School Darts Tournament 6.0, whose Segway co-sponsor, Hide and Seek official snacking partner, Electrorush official hydration partner, Virat official apparel partner, Doolally official beverage partner, Sporting Tools official equipment partner, and Trupti official food partner. Of the successful man being brought in by the captain Anish. Now we are seeing Hemant, the one who took very good wickets in his couple of overs when he started. Now we have to see how successful he'll be in these succession, in this situation. A quick single being taken by Viraj. Mr. Khan was standing there. The man on screen could not stop that. By the time he could stop it, Viraj and Chintan took that run. These guys are not just hitting hard. They're playing very smart and being very quick between the wickets. Hemant starting his over with a single. Chintan comes back on strike. A flighted delivery. Chintan plays that in the air. No chance for any of the fielder to move because he found the gap and found a boundary again. See, this is what I just said. Anish should have had a word with his guys and should have made them understand that, guys, we need to come back. We need to find wickets, which is why he decides to bring in one of his very successful bowler, Hemant, from the Werenjoy's end. A bit of field change that's been requested by Hemant now. He's trying to reduce that gap. A good delivery to come back after being scored for a boundary. And a quick single being taken by Chintan. Very good running between the wicket that's happening. Flighted delivery. Viraj knows that the fielder was standing inside the circle and he decides to play that above the head of that fielder. Another boundary. I haven't seen any over yet which wasn't being scored for a boundary. We are seeing at least a single boundary being scored, or at minimum or maximum being scored as 3 boundaries. This man on screen isn't interested at all now to deal into singles. He started his inning very slow. He took his time. This is what he's known for. He takes enough of his time and then decides what shot selection needs to be done, and he's been successful doing that. Now, when we saw the power play, we saw Chintan charging up. Now, if you look at the scorecard, there's a huge difference between Chintan and Viraj. Chintan has been stepped back, and on the other side, Viraj is charging up. He's into his 40s already. A beautiful delivery there. A beautiful delivery there. Viraj wanted to play that towards the long offside. So we come to the end of 7 overs. The scorecard looks very strong at the moment for the strikers. 81 runs on board without a wicket. Now 5 bowlers being used by the captain, Anish. Now we have to wait and watch what kind of a performance that would be shown by the new man, Dilip, who's been brought in the 6th bowler, the 6th option that they have. Now they need to find wickets if they want to come back in this match. Because at this particular moment, look at this. Now, if you're watching them live, these guys isn't interested to score a single or a double. They're just looking at those boundaries and finding those gaps very successfully. A boundary to start the over. Right way to do that. Chintan decides to go back. He's an off spinner, a short pitch delivery it was. He goes on back foot and plays that between those 2 fielders. Now, a deep cover being brought in. Dilip has requested that man to move a bit towards the leg side. Short pitch delivery again, plays very smartly towards that area. The third man is charging up. Will he be able to stop that? The ball wins the race. He cannot stop that, and no one is able to stop at the moment. What a beautiful shot that is. What a beautiful back-to-back boundary that we have seen from Chintan. Look at that. Again, he knew where the ball was being delivered. He stays on front foot. He knew where the third man was standing inside the circle, found that gap, another boundary being scored. Not a start that the captain Anish would be expecting from Dilip at the moment. This is going in the air and no chance for anyone to move. It's a maximum. It's a maximum. What are these guys interested in? Are they interested in 250 runs today? Because they scored a lot of runs yesterday as well. Look at that connection. All the way for a maximum. Now I'm sure both of these are in a hurry. They are in a hurry to get to his 50. Because now you will see Chintan doing the rest. Oh, good comeback after a long time, a dot delivery to see there. Chintan is overtaking Viraj at the moment. Viraj is there on 41 and Chintan on 46. And look at the delivery that guys have faced. 20s. A good stop there. A good stop there by Amar. A single being taken. And with that single, he moves to 47. Viraj comes back on strike. Last delivery of the 8th over. 96 runs on board. Viraj taking his time. A delivery that's been played towards the covers area. There's a deep cover standing there. A good field setup. So 8 overs been completed. 97 runs on board for the strikers without a wicket. Now, the interesting part that you usually get to see only in the tournament that's been organized by Zooters, the challenging over, a challenging over that's been decided by the batters when they want to take it, but they need to make sure that they're taking it at least maximum by the 10th over. At this moment, they have decided to take that in the 9th, and they have decided that they will be able to score 6 runs. If they're able to do that, they get double out of it. Unfortunately, if they can't do that, then it would be considered as a maiden over. A single to start. Now, I'm sure there's a reason behind these two guys taking just 6 runs target at the moment, because they're scoring good. They're scoring good at the moment. So they do not want to try any big score and lose a wicket, which is why they decide to take a minimum target, which can be very comfortable for them. No square leg standing there. The mid-wicket has to go and try and stop that. And he should be able to, because the ball has already stopped. So 2 runs there. At this moment, you're seeing the outfield bit quicker. But if you'll see that in the evening, it's not that quick. The reason is only one. The reason is only one, that you will have dew coming in after 7 p.m. in the evening, because it's a hill station. It's a hill station. With those 2 runs, he moves to 49. A shot that's been played, hammered towards the boundary. And that's a 50 for this man, Chintan. Take a bow. What a shot that was. What a shot that is. These guys are not interested in dealing into singles. That's what I already told you. And they have completed the challenge. So 12 runs to be added when they were on 97 in the previous over. And with that, they moves to 109 runs on board, with the 50 being completed by Chintan. A shot that Viraj have played straight towards the long off area. No chance for anyone to move in from there. So boundary again. Now is the time for him to reach towards this 50. Right standing position. Viraj knew where he was supposed to be bowling at the safest area on the ground. Hitting straight towards the side screen. Viraj on 47 at the moment, starting this over with a boundary. He hits that towards the leg side. There's a fielder standing there, a good fielder being kept. This was needed. Now, I'm not sure if the captain Anish had a couple of words with his team or the bowlers. Now, just 9 overs being done. There's no noise in the ground by these fielders. The shoulders looks down. Short pitch delivery to Chintan. He plays that towards the mid-wicket area. There's a fielder standing there. I think they will not try for another run. This is just the 10th over. And the scorecard that you see on board is 115 runs. Viraj on strike. Oh, he wanted to play that towards the long on gap which was there between 2 fielders. And he wanted to get to his 50. A good delivery, a good shot that's been played towards the covers area. Fielder should be able to cut that off, and a misfield there. So with that, Viraj completes his 50 as well. And that's a great inning. That's a great inning. What an inning that's been played by both these batters. Great inning that is. 52 each of them. Nothing is working right at the moment for the Rangers. A field being set up in the right area. Even if the ball are going straight towards the fielders, they are not able to stop that, which is very unfortunate for a captain. And Viraj loses that. Viraj loses that. And why not? He should try such kind of shots. What an inning that comes to an end. Viraj scoring 52 for the team, playing 32 deliveries. So the first wicket falls as the stumping being done by the keeper. So 10 overs being completed, 119 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. Now the captain comes in. The captain decides to take the charge. Now he is looking out for wickets. They have got a first breakthrough. I'm sure they would want to stick back. Chintan. Now Abhimanyu joins Chintan there. He's one of the very good hitter. And again a misfield from the same fielder. What is happening at the moment from the Rangers? So many misfields have happened. This was again gone straight towards the fielder, but look at that field. This is not good. The captain wouldn't be happy. The captain wouldn't be happy at all. A boundary to start the over from Anish. A field change request being done because the boundaries were being scored in the same direction of the same fielder, where he's done 2 misfields and converted a single into boundaries, which is why 2 fielders rotating, the point fielder coming in towards the leg side. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. Any chance for anyone to stop that? Except the groundsman who can bring in the ball back in the ground. Chintan is unstoppable. We thought for a moment that after losing the first wicket of Viraj, he would step back. He would take enough of his time to stick there. But the gears are not changing for this man. He's not shifting from the 5th gear back to the 2nd or the 3rd. He's moving with 100% of accuracy. Chintan, Chintan wanted to play that towards the covers area. There's no fine leg standing there. Hitting the air, that ball is going toward the leg side. They should be able to take 2 runs there. Gets 2 runs there. 11th over in progress, 129 runs on board. At the moment, if you're looking at the current scorecard, they're looking very strong. They should be able to get at least 220, 230 on board, because the man who just stepped in, Abhimanyu, is also a very good hitter for the team. Single there. From Chintan, Abhimanyu comes back. Abhimanyu on strike at the moment, making sure he's standing right there at the right direction where he loves to stand. Anish bowling his first delivery to Abhimanyu. Wanted to play that towards the point direction, misses that, and so dot delivery to start. Now to come back for the team Rangers, for the captain Anish, they need some good overs. They need some good overs from both the ends. They need quick wickets. Until and unless they do that, they will not be able to come back. They are at the back foot at the moment. So 11 overs being completed, 131 runs aboard for the loss of 1 wicket. Look at that scorecard. 11 overs, just 11 overs. 131 runs on board, just 1 wicket. Viraj, the man who scored a half century, he came back. Now Hemant comes back from the mountains end. Starting is over. Hemant with a dot delivery. A flighted delivery. Abhimanyu plays straight towards the fielder who was standing towards the leg side. Seamab is the man who's standing there. Stops that ball pretty well. Saves a couple of runs because there was no one standing behind him. If that would have passed him, could have been a boundary. Abhimanyu on strike. Wanted to play that again towards that area. The point and the third man standing inside the circle. Now, if you see the field setup that's been kept, there's no fine leg standing at the moment. The square leg is standing deep outside the circle. There's no fine leg. A short pitch delivery. Abhimanyu defends that. Takes a quick single. Seamam should be able to cut that off. He's standing there right on the circle. Good over till now. One of the over that I'm seeing at the moment where 3 dot deliveries have been started, and that's been done by Hemant. Great job. A shot that's been played by Chintan towards the fielder who's standing deep in the covers. They're trying for the second run. A bit of mix-up, but no issues as such. A good call that's been given by Chintan to Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu was looking out for a second run, but Chintan decides not to take that because he's been there since long time. Chintan has been there since long time, which is why he's taking enough of his time. He don't want to get tired because he wants to stay there till the end. Delivery going outside leg, a wide delivery from Hemant. Now, if you remember yesterday, Hemant took 2 to 3 wickets, and he's been one of the successful bowlers for the team Rangers, which he's doing today as well. He's got the wicket of Viraj, a big man, a partnership that was being broken, a partnership of more than 100 was being broken. Beautiful delivery there, beautiful seam position being shown by him, and one of the successful over of the inning that we have seen. Just 2 runs being scored, just 3 runs being scored in that over. So with that, 12 overs being completed, 134 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. Chance? Is there a chance? It falls in the safest area, which is called as the no man's land area. A single there being taken by Abhimanyu. Captain Anish bowling his second over from Mountain's End. A shot that Chintan wanted to play towards the offside, but it was hitting the edge of the bat, which is why it goes towards the leg side. Good over till now. 3 runs being scored in 3 deliveries. I'm sure Abhimanyu would want to charge and try to hit a maximum in this over. Because the way he's checking the fielders, I'm sure he's looking out for a maximum to be scored. Let's wait and watch. He's defensing that. The right delivery to be defense is something that is coming your way on the stumps. Good thing, good thinking as well. You need to respect the ball. If there are some good deliveries being bowled by any of the bowler, you need to respect that. A shot that he played towards the third man area, and finally Abhimanyu finds that gap that he was trying since a couple of overs. So boundary there, a first boundary being scored by Abhimanyu. Now he was been trying this particular shot since a lot of time, but he misses that. But this time he does not. He finds the gap and the right connection to get the boundary. 7 runs out of these 5 deliveries. Last delivery of the 13th over. 141 runs on board. We have to wait and watch what kind of a shot selection would be done by Abhimanyu the last delivery. He defends that straight towards the bowler. Is there a chance of a run out? There is an appeal, and Abhimanyu loses his wicket. There wasn't any need. There wasn't any need at all because it was being hit straight towards the bowler. It was his call. He accepts that, his mistake. This wasn't needed at this moment. When you have a very good score being put up on the total, Abhimanyu decides to take that run. Look at that. And there's no mistake being done by Captain Anish, and he sends back Abhimanyu back in the pavilion. So Abhimanyu comes back on 7. So 2 wickets down for the team strikers. At the moment, 131 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets. Now Heyman coming in from Mountain's End with his last over. New batter just stepped in, Jesse, and plays that shot towards the long one. Again, a misfield that's happening. And a boundary to start his inning. I'm sure now both these batters at the moment that you see, Jasdeep is the man who was scoring into maximum and boundaries yesterday. And he was very quick with his inning that he played for the team and took them away above 190. When he had a very good partnership with Aziz there. Dusty plays that towards the leg side, hitting the pad. There was an appeal, but the umpire says it's not out. A shot that Jasdeep wanted to play towards the leg side, hitting the edge of the bat, going towards the fielder standing on the offside. Now Hemant have been successful with his bowling. A dot delivery. Just one run being, just a boundary being scored out of these three deliveries. Hemant starting his inning with the boundary, adjusting the field that is there on the leg side. Fourth delivery coming in to Jasdeep. And Jasdeep goes back in the pavilion. He's been very successful with his bowling since yesterday. Having a good weekend for the team. Getting wickets, and Jasdeep goes. He comes and goes just in 3 deliveries, 3 to 4 deliveries. He has to come back. So the third wicket falls, 145 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. Now Raj steps in as a new batter because they have just lost a very good wicket. Jasdeep has to come back. Now Hemant been successful, taking 2 wickets for the team. Last couple of deliveries left. This is the 4th over, and after that his spell would get completed. A flighted delivery there, missed completely by Raj. Beautiful seam position that you see from Hemant. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. There was a chance for the fielder to stop that, but the long off fielder cuts that off and saves 2 runs for the team. So we come to the end of 14 overs. The scorecard that you see on board is 147 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. Now the captain Anish has changed his end. He's coming from Wet and Joy's end with his third over. But the man who's hitting hard in every single area is still there, Chintan. He's rotating the strike, moving to 68. Raj is the man. And at this particular moment, what they need to do is they need to play all these 6 overs and try to get the target of 200 at the moment, because it is very easy at the moment because the captain Aziz is still there. He's waiting for his time. He sent out Raj above him. And so we have to wait and watch what kind of an inning that would be played by Raj, being there with Chintan. A shot that's been played towards the long off for a single. And that's the shot that is going in the air. A misjudge being done by the fielder who was standing inside the circle. So 2 runs being taken again by Chintan. 150 runs being completed. This is the 15th over. A shot that's going toward the third man. The third man was standing inside the circle. Goes for a boundary. Now Chintan is in his 70s at the moment. Anish is the man. The captain scoring, letting the batsman score boundary in his overs. Except Hemant, there hasn't been any of the bowler who's been scored for less than 30 runs. Now everyone is being scored big. And a beautiful delivery to come back after being scored for a boundary. A beautiful delivery there by Anish. Now this is what should be done by whoever bowler is stepping in, because the total at the moment is very strong for these guys. They have crossed 150 runs. This is just the 15th over. After this, they still have 30 deliveries left. And look at the shot. One bounce going above the head of the fielder standing in short cover. What an inning is being played by Chintan. Beautiful shot that was. Fifteen overs being completed, 157 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. Now Seam-up comes back. Mr. Khan comes back with his third over. A very beautiful delivery, hitting right on the stump. Raj defending that and doing the right thing, bringing back Chintan on strike. Seamer making some field changes according to his bowling. This is his third over. Chintan on strike. A delivery that is going, hitting the stumps. I'm sure that has been given out. Yes, it is. It looked plumb. It looked plumb from here itself when we saw in the real time. And when you look at the replay, it did hit his pads. And Chintan loses wicket. Let's have a look at the replay. It was pitched in line. Yes, that's a wicket. That's an LBW. So a great inning comes to an end. An inning of 76 runs being scored by Chintan. So the wicket number 4 falls. 158 runs on board. Now the captain Aziz steps in. Now Captain Aziz steps in after a good wicket that has fallen. Chintan have played an inning of 76 runs. Single being taken by Aziz. This is turning out to be a very good over. This is turning out to be a very good over at the moment. Flighted delivery plays that towards the covers area for a single by Raj. With that single, they touch down 160 runs on board. Last two deliveries left in this over. Captain Aziz on strike. And a single being taken again. Now the intention is very clear from the captain. We see that from Aziz. Now he wants to stick there for some time. Now he knows how good bowler Seamab has been for the team. He knows that he's been a successful bowler in last couple of series that we have seen, where Seamab have bowled very good overs for the team. That is why they decide not to try anything harder to play in his overs. So 16 overs being completed, 162 runs on board for the loss of 4 wickets. Now the captain comes back with his last over from Wet and Joy's end. Raj on strike at the moment. A shot that's been hammered towards the covers area. And that's a boundary. The first boundary being scored by Raj. What a shot that is. It was a short pitch delivery. It was a short pitch delivery being bowled by the captain Anish. And Raj had enough time to hammer that towards the covers area. So a boundary there. Good defense being done by Raj. A good defense being done by Raj. I'm sure at this particular moment, on the other side, Captain Aziz must be trying to charge this over because he loves playing the off spinners. He must be waiting for his turn to come in. He must be waiting for a single to come in and get on the strike. A single being taken, he gets on the strike now. Now we have to wait and watch this contest between both the captains. Captain bowling to captain. Aziz and Anish at the moment. 3 deliveries left. Aziz on strike. Flighted delivery missed completely by Aziz. Flighted delivery. Aziz wanted to play that towards the fine leg area, but will get just a couple of runs because it wasn't connected that well. Gets 2 runs there. He knew that there's no fine leg there. There's a square leg. He was standing outside the circle, which is why Aziz decides to take and try to play that shot. Last delivery of the 17th over. The run rate that you see at the moment is 10 runs in an over. It's been missed by the batter and the keeper as well. Is it going towards the boundary? A good stop there. Saved 2 runs for the team. Good work in the deep by the man who was running towards the ball. Saves 2 runs for the team. So we come to the end of the 17 overs. The scorecard that we see on board is 171 runs on board. for the loss of 4 wickets. The scorecard looks very strong at the moment, except 2 batters who were not able to score more than 10. But the openers, look at those openers. Viraj Gandhi scoring 52 runs for the team out of the 33 delivery that he faced. Chintan playing a great inning of 76 runs as well. Now at this particular moment, they still have 3 overs left. Last 3 overs left in the inning. 171 runs on board. Shakti coming in from Wet and Joy, and he's adjusting the cover fielder. The deep cover fielder is getting set it up. A full toss delivery, hammered towards the leg side. There's a long on who should be able to cut that off, and he does that pretty well. Saves a couple of runs for the team. Now Raj is trying to hit every single delivery hard because he knows that just a couple of overs left and they want to target a total of more than 200. 173 runs on board at the moment. 17.2 overs been completed. Shot that Raj hammered towards the long off. Should be able to stop that, which he does. Good job there. Single being taken. A good over till now. 174 runs on board. 15 deliveries left. Now we have to wait and watch if they will be able to touch down 200. Captain Aziz on strike at the moment. It should be a wide delivery. It is. The umpire turns towards us and says it's a wide delivery. It was way outside off. And with that, the scorecard moves to 175. Aziz wanted to charge that delivery. Misses that. A dot delivery there. Last couple of deliveries left in this over. It's been a good over till now. A shot that Aziz wanted to play straight towards the side screen but misses that completely, hitting the edge. There was no backup, which is why Shakti did not want to throw that. Last delivery of the 18th over, 176 runs on board. 4 wickets have been fallen. Raj and Aziz there. Raj is trying to hit every single delivery at the moment. He's trying to hit it hard. He must be trying to get a boundary on this last delivery. Let's wait and watch if he does. And he scores that. Does he score that? It will be cutting off. 2 runs being saved there as well. So it's been a very good over. Hasn't been an expensive over. Just 7 runs being scored in that over. So with that, we move to a total of 178 runs after completing 18 overs. Now Seamup comes back with his last over of the spell. This is the 19th over. Now we have to wait and watch how many runs would be scored in the last 2 overs now. Aziz at the moment on strike. A flighted delivery. Aziz wanted to play that toward the leg side, but misses that completely. Umpire turning towards us. Is there a signal? He signals Azil by. No connection with the bat. A shot that he wanted to play towards the leg side. Raj tries his best, but you cannot try such kind of shot that could be played to Seamup. He's a very, very strong bowler. He knows the right direction where he should be bowling, which is why he's sticking to his areas. He's sticking to basics. At the moment, they don't need wickets. They need dot deliveries. A shot that's been played towards the long on fielder for a single by Raj. Now Aziz comes back on strike. We haven't seen any boundary yet since last couple of overs. Aziz sweeps that towards the leg side. There's a square leg fielder standing outside. Should be able to cut that off, which he does. And a single there. Seamer bowls a short delivery and there's an appeal. Got the wicket. They got a wicket. Raj has to come back. He was trying his best to find a boundary because they need a couple of boundaries in these last 2 overs. This has been a great over. Last 2 overs has been very successful from the point of view of Rangers. They did not leak out runs. They did not leak out any maximum of boundaries. And they've got a wicket of Raj. ...181 runs on board. 5 wickets has been fallen. Aziz still there. Now Kevin is the man who just stepped in. Couple of deliveries left in this over. And after that we would be watching the last over of the first inning. A beautiful delivery there by Seamer. Right seam position, right way to deliver it. We come to the end of 19 over. The scorecard that we see on board is 181 runs on board for the loss of 5 wickets. You see last 2 overs, the over number 18 and 19. Over number 18 was being scored for 7 runs and 19 was being scored for 2 runs with a wicket. What a comeback, I would say, from these two guys, Seamab and Shakti. Last over coming in from Shakti. 181 runs on board. Aziz and Keur there. Aziz on strike at the moment. Shot that's been pulled towards the leg side. There's a fielder standing there. A single there. Keur comes back on strike. A good delivery to start. An over that they want to keep it very low. Single to start the 20th over. And Keur comes back, charges that. Wanted to hit that towards the leg side. They're trying for the second run. And they have got it successfully. So 2 runs being added. 3 runs being scored in 2 deliveries. 4 deliveries left. 84 on board. Keur is the man on strike. He has requested to bring in a helmet for him. They cannot to have any injury at the moment. Now the batter looks all set to face last 4 delivery that are left in the 20th over. Shakti coming in from Wet and Joy's end. Keur on strike. A beautiful delivery and a very good shot that's been played towards the covers area. Good work being done. Good work being done by the fielder standing in deep. Just a run there. Captain Aziz comes back. Aziz have faced 10 deliveries. He must be trying to target a boundary or a maximum. He tries that and he becomes successful. Does he? No. A great work in the deep. A great work in the deep. They haven't found any boundary or a maximum in these 3 overs. Saved 2 runs for the team. Great job in the team. Great job in the deep. Last couple of deliveries left. Aziz trying his best. He's trying hard. Trying to find boundaries or maximum. Does he get that? Does he get the right connection? And that's a boundary. So a welcome boundary after 2 overs. Good pull shot that's been played by Aziz. It was a good length delivery. Aziz had to go for it. And he does. And plays that pretty well. Finds the gap because there's no fielder standing there in the mid-wicket area. They are back into 90s. They are back into 190s. which they did yesterday as well. I think this is the situation that they usually love to be in. Last delivery of the 20th over of the first inning. Aziz hammered that straight towards the side screen, but the long on should be cut that off and save 2 runs for the team, and they get 2 runs to end the inning. So 193 runs on board. That's a big total that's been put up in front of the Rangers. And if they want to win that, they need to score at least 10 runs in an over to win this match. So first inning comes to an end. 193 runs on board for the loss of 5 wickets. We will see you after a short break live right here after a couple of minutes.
Hello.
It's a very beautiful evening straight from Lonavala where the target of 194 being set up in front of Zooters. Two batters right there, the captain Anish and Seema, openers starting in the inning. There's Mr. Mittal who's coming in as usual from the mountains end. First delivery there. It has hit the edge. Going towards the third man area, there's a protection being kept, a single being taken. Single being taken in the first delivery. So captain of the mark, Seema comes back on strike. Seema has bowled some great deliveries, great overs for the team where they restricted the team less than 200. They were able to just give 21 runs in the last 3 overs, which was a great job being done by all the bowlers at the end. Shakti and Seema were the one who did that for the team. There's a bit of field change that is happening at the moment from the captain. Now Seema facing his first delivery. A beautiful delivery there by Mr. Mittal, straight in the target. Seema defending that. Now at this particular moment what they need is, they need at least 9 to 10 runs in an over. They need to stick there till the end. They need to have a couple of wickets in their hand. Try and get more and more runs in the first 6 overs because at that time the fielding team would have a restriction of power play where only 2 fielders can be kept outside. A beautiful delivery there. Beautiful delivery. There was a bit of a feel from the keeper. Beautiful seam position. Now, the way ball are being delivered by this man, the captain, the man from the mountains and Mr. Mittal, you would see a right seam position. Now, the reason why he gets a lot of dot deliveries is the only one thing that he sticks to. He sticks to basics. He doesn't try to get the wickets. Look at the shot. It is going in the air. A beautiful shot being played by Seema. Is it going to be the first boundary? Yes, it is. A beautiful shot being played by Seema. Now, this is what they need at the moment. They need at least 9 to 10 runs in an over. The target is big. The target is very big in front of them. It's not impossible. It is possible if they chase down that. Being very smart, try to find out gaps and play smart shots on the right delivery that are coming your way. The first boundary coming in from Seema. A ball that's going towards the leg side. The first extra coming in. A great job being done by the keeper. Saved 3 runs for the team at least because there was no fine leg standing there. Four deliveries, 6 runs. It's a beautiful delivery. Now, this is the right thing that's been done by Mr. Mittal. What he's doing is he's mixing up every single delivery that is coming in. He's not bowling back to back in the same direction. Now, at this situation, what happens is the batsmen tend to make mistakes because you would not predict any single delivery. He's bowled some great overs for the team. His spell was amazing yesterday, which he's continuing today as well. Last delivery of the over. Change of pace, same shot in the same direction and the same result. So good over to start. 10 run over in a power play. First over gets completed. 10 runs on board with those 2 beautiful boundaries being scored by Mr. Khan towards the leg side. First over completed. 10 runs on board without a wicket. You're watching Zoota International School Darts Tournament 6.0, whose Segway co-sponsor, Hide and Seek official snacking partner. Electrorush official hydration partner Virat, official apparel partner Jewel Ali, official beverage partner, Sporting Tools official equipment partner, and Trupti, official food partner. A new bowler being brought in, Kaustubh. Now this is one of the change that the captain have done today. We have to wait and watch how impactful this change would be for the team strikers. Viraj trying to charge that and stops that ball. A single being taken there. Now the second delivery coming in to Seema. What a delivery that is. There was an appeal from the slip fielder and the keeper as well. A beautiful delivery. I just told you this is the chain that's been brought in by Captain Aziz today. This bowler was not there yesterday. Kaustubh is the man. A beautiful delivery with a shoulder height. Now, usually you do not see such kind of deliveries on this particular pitch because this pitch does not have a bounce. This is not a bouncy pitch, I would say. Usually the deliveries would stay low, but Kaustubh is making sure he's trying to find those areas. A beautiful shot that's been played towards the covers area, and the great work being done by the fielder there in the deep, saving 3 runs for the team. A single being taken there. Seema have scored very beautiful boundaries in the previous over, starting that over with Chandran and over. And it wasn't being scored to any of the bowler. It was being scored to a very good bowler, Mr. Mittal. 2 beautiful boundary that he scored. A beautiful delivery. Right on the target. Now, 2 runs should be taken. Should be taken. Yes, they do. Because there was no fielder on the leg side and this delivery was being pitched towards the leg side. The captain, Anish, knew that it was going towards the leg side, which is why he decides to play that towards that area. And takes 2 quick singles, 2 quick runs. 4 runs out of those 4 deliveries from Kaustubh. Last couple of deliveries left. This is the second over in the power play. An over-pitch delivery hammered towards the covers area. Is it going to be a boundary? No, it isn't. The fielder is standing at deep point. He literally covered at least an area of 30 meters. And look at that. Lazy work from the keeper, which has costed them an extra run. Brings back the captain back on strike, Anish. So 2 runs there. Last delivery of the second over. 16 runs on board, 6 runs being scored in this over. Kaustubh with his last delivery. A beautiful delivery. Hitting the edge. Ball goes straight towards him. Hasn't been an expensive over how we saw the first one. So we come to the end of 2 over. The scorecard that we see on board is 16 runs without a wicket. Now, bowling chain that's been done by Captain Aziz. He's brought in Priyul, one of his successful bowler yesterday in the match that they won with a huge margin of 38 runs. Now he's been brought in already in the third over itself. The reason is only one at this particular moment. Seamup is connecting the ball well, which is why he's been brought in. We have to wait and watch what kind of deliveries people would be bowling to Seamup and the captain Anish, who are there as the openers. And that's a delivery pitched on the good length area. A single there. Now singles are something that is not an issue. Single is not an issue for any of the captain who's defending a total of 190 plus. Because I told you this, the same thing yesterday as well. Even if every single delivery is being scored for a single, they would be able to touch down 120 runs. But at this particular moment, they need to score 10 runs in an over. Second delivery of this over, and great work being done behind the wicket. It's a wide delivery. Chintan, the man who scored 50 runs, 60 runs for the team, 60 to 70 runs for the team, and doing great job behind the stumps as well. This is one of the best things that we have seen in strikers. They were feeling pretty well yesterday as well, and if you see today, they're doing pretty well as well today as well. Shot being played in the air, but there's a fielder standing in the deep. Should be able to cut that off, which he does. Just a single there. Now it would be difficult for these two batters to get a quick outfield, because I told you already this is a hill station where there's a dew that has already come in, and which is why at this particular moment they're not able to connect that well. Now field change that has happened. Captain decides to go in the same area where two boundaries were being scored towards the leg side by Seamup. Covers and mid-wicket standing outside. Seamup tries to play that towards the third man area, and it goes for a boundary. He found that gap successfully. He knew that the third man was standing inside the circle, the point and gully. Everyone was standing inside the circle. And you see that he was able to find that gap which was there between the third man and the keeper. So he gets a boundary there. It's a good start being given by Seamup at the moment. 19 runs on board. 23 runs on board, my bad. 2.3 overs being completed. A bit of discussion that's happening with the bowler. Jasdeep is the man having some discussion there with Priyul and requesting for a field change. Now the third man is being brought finer. The gully is still standing on the circle. Look at the shot. Oh, was that a catch? It was hit hard. Oh, it's a great stop there. One bounce straight towards the fielder. Saved a boundary for the team. A beautiful delivery. Beautiful shot that's been played right direction where the fielder has been kept in deep. So a single there. "24 runs on board at the moment. Last delivery of the third over. A shot that's been played toward the leg side. No fielder there. Should be running away for the boundary. Yes, it does. So boundary to end the over. 3 overs being completed. They are doing pretty well at the moment. 9 runs in an over. Takes them to 28 runs for the loss of no wicket. It was an over-pitched delivery, I would say. It was an over-pitched delivery pitched on the leg stump, which is why Captain Anish decides to play that, because he knew the square leg fielder standing there, Viraj Gandhi. He was standing inside the circle, which is why he decides to find that gap and finds the boundary successfully. It's a good start being given by both these batters, the openers. 28 runs being put up on board already in 3 overs. Now Kaustubh comes back with the second over from Mountain's End. A shot that's been played between those fielders, but the third man that's been kept in the deep should be able to cut that off. A single there. A dot delivery there from Kaustubh. It was pitched outside off. Anish decides to let that go because it was a very good delivery. They don't want to lose any wickets at the moment. At least it's 6 to 7 overs. They want to stay there for a longer time and try to score as much as possible in the power play itself. Beautiful delivery, beautiful shot. And look at the fielding. This is what I said just a couple of minutes earlier. That the fielding that's been done by these people who are standing inside the ground, inside this particular rope. Strikers have done a great job in fielding department. That was literally hammered towards that point fielder. It's a great stop there by Abhimanyu standing there. And look at the shot. And there's a catch. Just before this delivery, it was being hammered by the captain Anish. And this time he plays in the air. It goes straight to Abhimanyu and he doesn't make any mistake there. So the first wicket falls. First wicket falls for the team JNS Rangers. 29 runs on board and the captain departs. Let's have a look at the replay. It was a very good delivery, I would say. His action is very clean. Kaustubh's action is very clean. It was a very good delivery and it wasn't the wrong selection of the shot. It's just that Anish was expecting it to go above the fielder, but unfortunately could not do that and finds the fielder. So they get the first wicket. Kaustubh off the mark with that wicket. And the strikers have striked with the new batsman. The captain is gone. They were looking out for a wicket and they have found it. And the man Kaustubh have brought it. He's a man who's been changed today in the squad that they had today. The strikers had a different squad now. They've brought in Kaustubh today. And he's delivered. He's delivered a wicket already in the second over itself. This is the power play in progress. Fourth over in progress at the moment. Just 1 run being scored in his 4 deliveries and a wicket as well. And a beautiful delivery there. Shakti is the new man who's just stepped in. Now both these batters that you see on crease have bowled some great overs for the team now. They have some responsibility on their shoulder. They need to take the team to a total of 194 runs to win this. They can do that. They have the capability. They are very strong in that department. Beautiful shot there, played straight towards the fielder standing in deep. Shakti gets off the mark and we come to the end of the 4th over. So 4 overs being completed, 30 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. A good delivery there. A single being taken on the first delivery. Now this is the second over coming in from Mr. Mittal. A beautiful shot that's been played between those two fielders. Seamab is not stopping. He's founding the gaps and founding the boundaries for the team. What a shot that is. Seamab charges up, wanted to hit that towards the leg side, but could not connect that well. It was hitting his thigh and gets a leg by there. A flighted delivery, change of pace from Mr. Mittal. Shakti is defending that towards the leg side, rotating the strike, bringing back Mr. Khan on strike at the moment, which he's connecting well, which is why at the moment any batter would want Mr. Khan to be there for a longer time on strike. Seamam is the man on strike at the moment. Seamam is back on strike. This is the second over in progress from Mr. Mittal. Look at that connection. Now the right thing that Seamab is doing, he's not just trying his strength. He's using his brain as well. He knows where the fielders are standing. He's trying to find those gaps and making right connection, bringing boundaries. A great work being done. And found a boundary for the team. He's not stopping at the moment, which he shouldn't be doing. Five overs of the power play been completed, 41 runs on board. At the moment, Shakti playing there, rotating the strike and making sure Seamab is facing most of the deliveries of the power play. Raj coming in, the first spinner being brought in the last over of the power play. There was a chance of a run out. There could have been a chance of a run out if the fielder who was standing at the long off would have collected that in the first go and thrown that straight towards the stump. But he could not do that. He misses that. So single being taken. Seam-up comes back on strike. A beautiful delivery there, a flighted delivery that you would usually expect from any of the spinner. A quick run being taken, good running between the wicket. A good communication between both these batters, Shakti and Seam-up. S factor is working at the moment for them. I hope they continue for a longer time, in which they should need to try. They should keep their heads up and try to find boundaries in every single over, which they should be able to get it. It is not impossible for them to do that. Shakti plays that on the back foot towards the fielder standing inside the circle. A dot delivery there. Shakti plays that on the back foot, plays straight towards the point fielder. A dot delivery again, so two back-to-back dots. It's a good over till now. Just 2 runs being scored, just 2 singles. Last couple of deliveries left in the power play. Flighted delivery, Shakti sweeps that and sweeps pretty well. It is a maximum. A beautiful shot that is. We were waiting to watch this. We were waiting for such kind of a shot to be played to an off spinner. And Shakti plays that with the entire power. The meaning of his name itself means power. Shakti is power. And he does that. He delivers the maximum from his bat. 49 runs on board, 5.5 overs being completed, last delivery of the power play. We have to wait and watch if Shakti wants to deliver again a boundary or a maximum on the last delivery. Field change that has been requested by the keeper, but the captain says, let's keep the same fielder in the same areas, no change. Last delivery from Raj. A quicker one there, straight in the gloves of the keeper. Power play completed, restrictions are gone. 2 fielders who were standing out, they can have a couple of more friends outside the circle with them. So 6 overs completed, 49 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. You're watching Zoota International School Darts Tournament 6.0, whose Segway co-sponsor Hide and Seek, official snacking partner Electrush, official hydration partner Virat, official apparel partner Dual Ali, official beverage partner Sporting Tools, official equipment partner, and Trupti, official food partner. The equation looks pretty much possible at the moment because they have 9 wickets in hand, 84 deliveries left, 145 runs to win, which is achievable. Captain Aziz did get a wicket in the first 6 overs, Steph. They must be happy with that. But yes, it is not done. The work is still to get completed. There's a lot of time, a lot of effort needs to be put in by the bowlers and the fielding department as well. Another spinner being brought in. The spinner is being brought in from Wet and Joy's end. Just deep. Now just is starting the over from Wet and Joy's end. This is his first over, 7th over in progress at the moment. Seam up on strike at the moment. Jutsi was his first delivery. A beautiful delivery right on the target. Seema wanted to play that in the gap where the fielder was standing inside the circle towards third man. He wanted to play that away from him and gets a boundary, but unfortunately could not do that. So a dot delivery to start Justi's over. They need a couple of good overs. They need wickets as well. Flighted delivery. Seema tries to charge and plays that very smartly in defending that. Jussi understood that Seema does wanted to charge up and play that delivery, which is why he bowled the delivery which was going outside off and a single being taken. A flighted delivery again. Very beautiful delivery, right in the money. So a dot delivery again. Out of those three deliveries, just a run being scored yet. So it's a good start being given by Jussi. Jasdeep Singh Kohli. Flighted delivery again. Played straight towards the cover fielder. A good stop there being done in the deep by Priol. A single being taken there. And with that single, they move to a total of 51 runs on board. This is the 7th over in progress. They're going pretty well at the moment. Credit goes to this man on screen. Lighter delivery played straight towards the covers fielder. Seema gets another single. 5 deliveries completed in his first over, last delivery of his over. 52 runs on board. Flighted delivery to end the over. It has hit the edge of the batter. Could have been hit the stumps as well. Seema wanted another run, but Shakti denies, and that's the right thing that he has done. He's called. He denies, else they would have lost a wicket. So 7 overs been completed. 53 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. They have a total of 194 runs to be chased in this particular inning, which does not look impossible at all because they have 9 wickets in hand. They have enough batters to come in. At the moment, Seema and Shakti is playing very good, and they're playing their part very strongly. Raj comes back with his second over. He's been very good with his first over, bowled some good deliveries in the right areas. Now the end have been changed for him. He's coming in from Wet Enjoy's end. Now we have to see what kind of deliveries does he deliver. Will he be able to get a wicket that the captain is looking for? Shot that's been played in the air for a while. Is it going all the way? We have to check the replay. The umpire signals already it's a maximum. What a shot that is. On the first delivery of Raj, Shakti delivers the second maximum out of his bat with all the entire power that he wanted to put on that particular ball. Look at that. It has gone outside the ground. A maximum, another maximum being brought in by this batter. The second delivery coming in to Shakti. A very good comeback. A very good comeback. He delivers a quicker one there because he knew that Shakti was ready again to hit a maximum. Single being taken. Good quick single. Seamup comes back on strike. He's playing on 27 with a good strike rate at the moment. 7.2 overs. Third delivery coming in to Seamup. He bowls it outside. Oh, he misses that. The right thing being done by the bowler Raj. He knew that Seamup wanted to charge. He delivers that ball in the right direction. There's a chance of a run out. Wasn't a quick throw. Wasn't a quick throw. Umpire signals as a wide delivery. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's have a look at the replay. It's been missed completely by the keeper. And he missed a big fish. A big fish. Seamup. No, no, no. You need to get wicket at this particular time. You need to find one wicket. Change the momentum towards you at this moment. They are striking pretty well. A beautiful delivery there from Raj. They're being very smart. They're being very smart at the moment. Shakti and Seamup have decided that they need to support each other. They need to find a boundary in an over, and the rest of the delivery, even if they're taking singles or doubles, it is taking them to a 10-over game. A George delivery there. 11 runs being scored till now in this over. An expensive one. 8th over in progress. Shakti delivers that with the entire power straight towards the fielder standing on the leg side. Gets a single. Brings back the man in form at the moment, Seamup, on strike. Last delivery of the 8th over. You think that Seamup would be trying something on this delivery? Let's wait and watch. He does. He does. But he does that very smartly and plays straight towards the long on fielder. So with that, the total moves to 66 runs at the moment. 8 overs being completed for the loss of 1 wicket. A delivery to start with a single there. Jasdeep, the man coming back with his deliveries that needs to be bold and deliver for the team. It's a partnership of 38 runs at the moment. Shakti comes back on strike after a single being taken. Jasdeep to Shakti. There's a fielder standing there at short cover. Will stop that ball. Is that an extra run? Yes, it is. Now, this is not the right thing that has happened. Now, this has happened for the second time that we have seen. That there was just 1 run, an overthrow being done, and they have been successful taking the another run. So 2 runs being taken. So 2 runs there. 3 runs in 3 deliveries. Now what Jesse is trying to do at this particular moment, he knows that if they get some good overs, couple of good overs, even if the wicket has not been fallen, the pressure would come in on these batters. Then they would try to hit hard. They would try to get boundaries or maximums. And they would tend to make mistakes at that particular moment, which is what they're trying at the moment. Jesse is hitting the right areas of the pitch, getting the right deliveries being delivered to the batter. The captain standing there strong at point. A dot delivery there. Last delivery of the 9th over, 70 runs on board. Short pitch delivery. And Seamam could not connect that well. He must be disappointed with that because it was in a delivery that he was waiting since a long time. So we come to the end of 9 overs, 71 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. And after this, you would see a challenging over that will come your way. That would have a challenge being set up by both the batters. If they're able to get that challenge being completed in 6 deliveries, unfortunately, if they can't do that, that would be considered as a maiden over. We will see you after a short drinks break. Now this is the over that's been brought in by both the batters. They decided to bring in Abhimanyu, and they have set up a target that should be scored on his deliveries as 7 runs. Good stop there by Jassi. Long off. It was a strong shot with the entire power that Seema applied. Just to give you a reminder again, this is the challenging over in progress. 7 runs is the target that both the batters, Shakti and Seema, have decided. If they're able to get that 7 runs, they get double out of it. Unfortunately, if they can't do that, it would be considered as a maiden over coming in from Abhimanyu. A shot that has been hammered. What a shot that is. One of the best shots of the evening. Beautiful shot that is. Let's have the viewers to look at the replay. Look at that. Look at that. What a shot that is. What a shot that is. It was being delivered right in the area where Shakti was waiting it to be delivered. With that maximum, I felt they should have taken a total of at least 15 runs to get, because they have already chased the 7-run total in 2 deliveries. So 10 overs being completed, 85 runs on board. The equation looks very easy at the moment. The way both these batters are batting, they are batting very confidently. They have 9 wickets in hand. The equation that they have is of 109 runs to get in 60 deliveries, which is pretty much gettable in a 20-over game. Jasdeep comes back with his 3rd over. Seamer plays that straight towards the covers area. There's a fielder standing there inside the circle. A dot delivery to start from Jasdeep. He's been a very good bowler for this evening. Jasdeep bowled that in the right direction. No fielder standing on the fine leg. He should get a boundary, which he does. This is what I told you. That Seamam is not just playing with his strength. He's using his brains as well. He's finding the right fielders. He knows where the fielders are standing. He knows where the gap is. There was no fine leg, which is why he was been successful finding a boundary. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. .2 overs, 89 runs on board. A quicker one there. As a shot being played between those 2 fielders. Should they be able to cut that off? Which they haven't. The reason is only one. The reason is only one, that no one have called for it. Both dived together. They were trying their best. Unfortunately, they could not connect it well. And look at the way it was being hit from Seema. Now look at that. A miscommunication between those 2 fielders. I think Abhimanyu dived on the right time. He could have saved those 2 runs. On the other side, Piyush tries to do some football work. He wasn't being able to do that successfully. Again a boundary. So 2 boundaries in this over. 8 runs being scored in last 3 deliveries. Seam-up charges up. Plays that straight towards the fielder standing at long on. Should they be able to get 2 runs? A good running between the wicket. What a call. Shakti gives the call for the second run, and he's done that successfully. Gets another run. It's becoming an expensive over. It's becoming an expensive over. Seam-up have moved into his 40s. He's playing on 42 at the moment, playing pretty well for the team. He's playing an inning that the captain would be expecting him to be playing. Seamer plays that in the air for a while. It is going straight towards the long off fielder for a single. Right thing to do, not to try every single delivery, because they've already got 10 runs in this over. And that's the run rate which they require, which they've already got it. If they get any extra run on this last delivery, it should be considered as a bonus run. Last delivery of the over. Flighted delivery there. Shakti scores that. Wanted to score that between those 2 fielders. Unfortunately, couldn't do that. And that's a dot delivery to end the over. So 11 overs being completed. 96 runs on board for the loss of 1 wicket. The equation that they have is 98 runs needed out of 54 deliveries. They have 9 wickets in hand. A new change that's been brought in by the captain, Aziz. Now, Aniket is coming in from Mountains End with his first over. Seamer playing on 43 at the moment. Another off-spinner being brought in. A shot that's been played towards the square leg area. And a good work being done in the deep. Saved 2 runs for the team. But the fielder standing on mid-wicket covered a lot of area towards the square leg area. And they've got it 2 runs. 45 to this man on screen. He's playing his part. He's done a part towards his bowling department as well. He's been successful with his 4 overs. They're looking for a wicket. They're trying for a wicket. They're searching for a wicket from every single time. Every single over, every single delivery. They need to break this partnership if they want to get this. At this moment, both these guys are going very strong. Look at the shot that's been played by Seam-up. That's the strongest area for this man. Gets another boundary. With that boundary, he moves to 49. He has scored 3 boundaries in that direction. And the captain of strikers have failed to bring in a fielder there. When you know if a batter has a stronger area where he loves to play, you should bring in an extra fielder there. That is the same thing being requested by the slip fielder. He's requesting for another fielder to be brought in there. Which they should. Ideally they should. And they have. Right thing, right decision being taken by the captain. A square leg being brought in now. Another fielder being brought in mid-wicket area. Moved finer. This man is playing on 49 at the moment. A run to get to Seam-up to get to his half century for the evening. He charges up. He plays that very smartly toward the third man area. And with that single, he gets to his 50. and gets a standing ovation from the entire department. Sitting in the dugout, they are very happy with the performance that's been shown by this man. If he takes the entire match from here, I'm sure he's going to be the man of the match. He's the contender. He's the strongest contender for the evening. Shot that's been played towards the covers area for a single from Shakti. Now he moves into his 30s. A shot that's being played towards the covers area. There's a fielder standing there in the deep. 89 needed in 49 deliveries. The equation looks very good at the moment, and the way these both batters are batting. Shakti comes back after a single being taken. Flighter delivery. Shakti delivers that with the entire power and goes for a maximum. This is his third maximum for the evening. He's using the entire power. I told you the meaning of his name itself is power. Shakti delivering that with the entire strength. Look at that. How far it went. It went very far. It was a great six. So over number 12 being completed. The scorecard looks very beautiful at the moment. 1-1-1 for the loss of 1 wicket. A tense environment being created by both these batters inside. Now you see all the fielders who are standing there, they are looking tense. They are waiting for one particular delivery to break this partnership. Because at the moment, they are standing with heads up. Team Rangers are standing pretty strong at the moment. One of the successful bowler, Piyul, has been brought in. He's bowled some great deliveries yesterday, took a good couple of wickets. Has been successful for the team yesterday. What has he got today? We have to wait and watch. A shot that's been hammered above the head of the point fielder. Will he be able to cut that off? He does. A great work being done in the deep. A great stop being done in the deep. What a stop that is. It was hammered. It was going all the way for a boundary. But the fielder had some other plans. He did a great work in the deep and saved 2 runs for the team. Now at this particular moment, every single run is important for the team strikers. Hitting the pass, there was an appeal. But never mind, it was going toward the leg side. They get a run. See, at this particular moment, it doesn't matter if Shakti is there on strike or Seamab is there on strike. It's not making any difference because from both the ends, the hitting is happening. Both the batters are trying to hit hard. A shot that's being played that he wanted to play towards the point fielder. No run there. With a run rate of more than 9 runs in an over at the moment. Now what Aziz, the captain of strikers, need is a couple of good overs. And the most important thing, they need to break this partnership. Is it the change that they wanted? Yes, they have. Abhimanyu cannot miss. He cannot miss any single catches that they are coming his way. This is what I told you. This is what I told you already. Priyul has been a successful bowler for the team. Yesterday, and he delivers today as well for the team. A big partnership being broken between these two batters, Seamab and Shakti. Shakti has to come back with a great inning of 36 that comes to an end after a shot that he wanted to play toward the leg side. Seamab still there, but Shakti has to come back. And Priyul delivers the wicket that they needed. A standing ovation being given to this man because he played a very good inning. It wasn't a bad delivery, wasn't a bad shot, did not connect that well, but it's a great catch. Great catch being taken in such kind of a situation where there's a lot of pressure that is there inside. This is becoming an interesting match of the evening. 80 runs needed, 44 deliveries left. It's becoming very interesting. The partnership is being broken. The viewers are excited. New man, Neil, just stepped in. He needs to wait for a couple of deliveries. He needs to check a couple of deliveries. Make sure that he's staying there with Seamab. Someone needs to stick with him. He can take you. He can take you to a winning situation. First delivery to Neil. He plays that very smartly towards the third man area. Will it be a boundary? Oh, great work in the deep again. Aniket is the man doing that part for the team. Saves 2 runs again. One of the strongest department that the strikers have is fielding. They have done very good work in the deep. There hasn't been any misfields being done. We have just seen through 2 overthrow that's been done, which has costed them 2 runs itself. A beautiful delivery. Hitting the pads. No run there. So an over with a wicket comes to an end. Just 5 runs being given in this over and a wicket. The 13 overs completed, 116 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets. The equation that they have in front of them is 7 overs left, 42 deliveries in front of them, 78 to get, and they have the great thing which is 8 wickets in hand. Now, Kaustubh is the man who's been brought in. One of the successful bowler from the strikers end at the moment. A single being taken. They need good couple of overs now. They need good couple of overs if they want to come back, because the wicket being delivered already by Piyush for the team. Priyul for the team. A beautiful delivery. Beautiful delivery that was from Kaustubh. Keeper misses that, which is why they have been able to get a single there. It would be considered as a bye. So 2 runs on 2 deliveries. Seam the man who's already completed his 54 runs inning. Kaustubh to Seam. A great shot that's been played towards the deep point. Aziz, the captain, standing there. There's a bit of misfield. Seam wanted another run, and they have taken it successfully. Good running between the wicket. The captain standing there in the deep, at the deep covers area, have been able to find the ball and get the ball back inside the ground and saves 2 runs for the team. 4 runs being scored in these 3 deliveries. Kaustubh coming back to Seam. An interesting challenge that everyone is waiting to watch. And look at the shot. Look at the shot. Look at the invention. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of practice to play such kind of shots. And Seam does that. Look at that. It wasn't a bad delivery. It was being converted into a bad delivery by Seam. Because he knows there's no fine leg standing there, which is why he tries to play that and finds the boundary successfully. The match is becoming very interesting. The match is becoming very interesting at the moment. The Rangers are striking. At this moment, the Rangers are doing pretty well. They're standing strong. This man, Seam, is on 60 runs, inning that he's playing for the team. There's a bit of discussion that is happening between the keeper and the bowler. I'm sure the keeper would have requested the bowler to keep it simple. Just need to stick to the basics because they need a wicket. They need a wicket of this big man who's playing a part. Fifth delivery of this over. It's a challenge that's happening between these 2 guys, Kaustubh and Seam. We have to see who wins this. A shot that's been hammered in the air. Is it going to be a catch? This is what I told you just now. A challenge that is going to be won by the batter or the bowler. And the bowler delivers for the team. A great inning comes to an end. So 2 wickets have been brought in. Both the guys who were scoring big. He could not connect that well. It could not connect well. If this would have been connected well, it would have gone all the way for a maximum. But Kaustubh delivers and wins the challenge. You got to tap your back. You got to tap your back. You have played a very great inning. Mr. Khan have delivered for the team. Seam Khan comes back with a great inning of 60 runs. He gets the standing ovation from the entire team. Last delivery of the 14th over, 37 deliveries left, 70 to get. Will they be able to get that? Because both the batters who were set since long time, Shakti and Seam, they have come back. They have been sent back by the bowlers and the great fielding being done in the deep. 2 new batters at the crease. And they need to find 70 runs in the last 37 deliveries that are left. A beautiful delivery there to end the over. A dot delivery to end the over. What a successful over this has been. A wicket over that comes to an end, and a great wicket that's been brought in by Kaustubh. He's been successful with those 2 wickets that he has taken in this inning. So we come to the end of the 14 overs, 124 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. This is Zoot International School Darts Tournament, whose Segway co-sponsor, Hide and Seek official snacking partner, Electrorush official hydration partner, Virat official apparel partner, Doolally official beverage partner, Sporting Tools official equipment partner, Trupti official food partner. Now Priyul comes back, the man who just got a wicket of Shakti, who was playing pretty well. And he broke the partnership. Now he comes back with his 3rd over. A single to start there. Single being taken in the first delivery. A shot that's been played straight towards the bowler. A dot delivery there. Now at this moment, that is what they would be trying. They would be trying to get as many as dot deliveries to create a pressure on both the batters, because they have just stepped in. They need to understand the pitch as well. And the target that they have is pretty big, 69 runs to be scored. A shot that's being played towards the long off. Abhimanyu is standing there. Just a single being taken. A shot that's been played towards the square leg area. Is there a chance of a run out? If this would have hit the stumps, he had to keep running. He had to keep running, and he had to come straight in the pavilion. Let's have a look at the replay. Could that have been close? I feel that could have been close. Let's have a look at that. Yes, he was not even in the frame. A shot that's been played towards the covers area. Looks like a boundary, but the captain charging up. And there's a mix-up that has happened between both those batters when they were trying to take the run. Another run, extra run being taken. An overthrow. So 3 runs being taken there. Both the batters collided in between. Both the batters collided. I think they would want to check with each other if they're okay. I hope they're okay. The outfield isn't that quick at the moment because there's a lot of dew on this ground. You're playing in Lonavala. You know it pretty well that there is a dew. Which is why the captain of Rangers, when they won the toss, they decided to bowl first rather than batting first. A beautiful delivery there from Priyul. He was appealing, but the keeper wasn't interested at all. a dot delivery to end the over. So 14 overs comes to an end. 15 overs comes to an end. 130 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. Now Kaustubh coming back with his last over. He's delivered a wicket, a big wicket that he delivered in his previous over. Was of seam up, the man who scored 60 runs for the team. Neil on strike. A beautiful delivery there. Right pitched up on the good length. A good bounce that he's getting there. 2 runs on 2 deliveries. It wouldn't cost much at the moment. Now if you see the equation, the difference is increasing. 28 deliveries left, 62 to get. A shot that Siddharth wanted to play towards the leg side. But the ball stayed low. It was a change of pace that was being brought in by Kaustubh. He's been a good change that the captain have decided to bring in today. He's been successful. The captain looks very happy with the performance that's been shown by Kaustubh. Just 2 runs been scored in his 3 deliveries that he's bowled in his last over of the spell. It is hitting the pads, going towards leg side. It looked from here itself in the real time because both the stumps were visible. Umpire decides to give it as a not out. A beautiful delivery there. Now, the right thing that Kaustubh is doing is he's understanding where the deliveries should be pitched in at this particular moment because they do not need wickets. The most important thing that they need at the moment is dot deliveries, which will be creating a lot of pressure in all the batters. Because if you bring in dot deliveries, the difference between the deliveries which are left and the equation to get is big. This is going in the air. Should be taken. Should be taken. No. A drop catch. Viraj could not judge that at all. He was going for a long time. And for a while we thought that Kaustubh would get another wicket. But that is 2 runs being taken. So we come to the end of 16 overs. The scorecard that we see on board is 136 runs and 58 runs needed in last 4 overs. Now Priul comes back with his last over. Oh, look at that. There was an edge, but there was no slip, which will take them to a boundary, a welcome boundary that is coming in. It was an edge. There was no slip. It was way far from the keeper. No chance at all for him to take that catch. And a boundary to come in the right time. Neil gets his first boundary. 140 runs on board, 54 to get. In 23 deliveries, will they be able to get that? They need to play how Shakti and Seema have played for the team if they want to get to a winning situation. They get a boundary on the first delivery for Priul's over. Bit of field change that's been brought in. A third man back that's been sent more finer now. Now we have to wait and watch what kind of a delivery Priul would be bowling. Beautiful delivery to come back after being scored for a boundary. A dot delivery there. 22 deliveries left, 54 to get. And a dot delivery. Now, this makes a huge difference. Now, if you are a good batter, you would score a boundary on another ball. You would try to rotate the strike rather than trying to hit. Now, in that particular situation, Neil have been able to score a boundary, but the rest 2 deliveries, dot deliveries. Now, that creates a pressure on himself. He tries to hit that hard. Going in the air. And that's a drop catch. That's a drop catch by Raj. Two runs being taken. So 2 drop chances that has gone. One of was being dropped by Raj. The other one was being dropped by Viraj. Will it cost them? We have to wait and watch till the end. A beautiful delivery. Dot delivery there. 5 deliveries of this over. 6 runs being scored. Till now, it's a good over. It's a good over till now. A short pitch delivery. Could not connect that. So I would say after being hit for a boundary, it's been a very good over from Priul. So he completes his spell with 4 overs, 28 runs that he gave, and he got a big fish. He got Shakti there. He has to come back. Now the score moves to 142 runs on board. 3 wickets have been fallen. 18 deliveries left. 52 to get. Eighteen deliveries left, 52 to get. Mr. Mittal comes in. This man is known for pitching the deliveries in the right areas. A bit of misfield there by Jassi in the deep. An extra run being taken. Now I was talking about Mr. Mittal. He's been known for pitching the deliveries in the right areas. He doesn't believe in taking wickets. This man believes in pitching the ball in the right areas. which can bring him wickets. That's what he does. Look at that delivery. A shot that's been hammered straight towards the long off field and no chance at all for him to stop that. A boundary there. It was a change of pace that Mittal tried to do it, but the batsman was aware of that. He knew that such kind of deliveries are coming his way. Scored a boundary. So 6 runs out of 2 deliveries. An interesting equation at the moment. Short pitch delivery. Played towards the leg side. The square leg standing inside the circle. Is it running for a boundary? It does. 3 deliveries. 10 runs been scored. An expensive over this seems to be from Mr. Mittal. The captain is looking for a change now. A change in the field he's looking for. Two boundaries in this over. 10 runs being scored. Again, a shot that's been played towards the leg side by Siddharth. 3 back-to-back boundaries. 14 runs being scored. He's reducing the equation, the difference that's there between the runs to get and the deliveries to deliver. 14 runs out of the 4 deliveries. Mr. Mittal, you cannot afford to leak runs at this particular moment. 38 to get, 14 deliveries left. Siddharth, the man scoring boundaries. A shot that he hammered towards the long onside. The fielder should be able to cut that off, which he does. Just a single. 37 to get, 13 deliveries left. A single being taken for the last ball. So we come to the end of 18 overs. The scorecard that we see on board is 158 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. The equation that they have, they need to get 18 runs in an over. 12 deliveries left. Interesting situation where Abhimanyu is being brought in. Captain believes that 19th over is a very crucial over, which is why Abhimanyu is being brought in by the captain Aziz. Neil and Siddharth at the moment need to get 36 runs. With that single, 1 run gets reduced, 11 deliveries left, 35 to get. A slower delivery. He picks that pretty well. It is going way, way, way above the head of the fielders. A maximum there. What a shot that is. Look at that. He knew the change of pace had been expected. Now, if you remember, Mr. Mittal has bowled a change of pace in the previous over, where it was being picked very successfully and been scored by Siddharth for a boundary. Now, he picks the right delivery, being bowled by Abhimanyu, and that's been scored for a maximum. 10 deliveries left, 29 to get. Siddharth is hitting every single delivery. A good comeback by Abhimanyu. Right thing to do, find dot deliveries. That will create a lot of pressure and an equation as well. That will have a huge gap between the balls left and the runs to get. Good comeback. Good comeback after being hit for a maximum. And a wicket. Abhimanyu wins that challenge. Abhimanyu wins that challenge, sends back the batter who scored a maximum. And a great comeback. And a great comeback. So Siddharth has to come back. They needed maximum, which is why he was trying every single delivery. But this time he could not connect that well. A great delivery from Abhimanyu coming in, hitting the stumps and getting the wicket of the big man who scored some great shots for the team. So with that wicket, 8 deliveries left, 29 to get. The new batter who's just stepped in is Urvish. He can't stay there for a longer time to check the pitch and the deliveries. He needs to start hitting from the first delivery that is coming his way from Abhimanyu. Because the equation is big. In these 2 deliveries, at least they need to get these 9 runs. Will they be able to get that? Urish taking his crease. Field being set up completely by the captain. He's moving in. The leg side fielder more squarer towards the long on. Short pitch delivery. His defense that they should be able to get 2 runs because the fielder is standing very deep. I think that's perfectly all right. That's the same signal being done by Abhimanyu. He says that's perfectly all right, even if we are giving 2 runs on that particular delivery. 27 to get. 7 deliveries left. Shot that is going in the air but should land in the safest area, no man's land area, and they get a single on that delivery. With that, we come to the end of the 19th over. They have an equation of 26 to get in the last over. We have to wait and watch if they would be able to deliver that for the team, Rangers. Now Mr. Mittal comes back with his last over of the spell. The target that he has to defend in this over is 26 runs. The new man, Urvish, is on the strike. A shot that's been played straight towards Mr. Mittal. A dot delivery. 5 deliveries left. 26 to get. Urvish is the new man who just stepped in. Mr. Mittal with his second delivery. A great delivery. This is going in the air. Viraj coming under that. And he's dropped it. He's dropped it. The 2 runs being taken, that's perfectly all right at this particular moment. Because in last 4 deliveries, they need 4 maximum to be scored. Is Urvesh going to be the man who will be the Rinku Singh for the evening? We have to wait and watch. Four maximum needed in 4 deliveries. Mittal to Urvish. Urvish plays that towards the leg side for a single. For the moment, it seems the work is done for the team strikers. The work looks to be completed by Mr. Mittal. They're already smiling until and unless any extra delivery being bowled, a no ball or a wide. The equation can change. There's an edge that is hitting and the ball going toward the square leg area. Ball should stop by himself because it's a wet outfield with a lot of dew. So 2 runs being taken. Two deliveries left, 21 to get. Strikers have striked today again. They have striked on Saturday, and the Sunday goes as well for them. They should be happy when they go back from here, when they go back to Mumbai. A shot being played straight towards Viraj. A single being taken. Last delivery of the last over and the match. 20 to get on this one delivery. It is hitting the edge, going toward the third man above the head of the third man, fielder for a boundary. So yes, the second match being won by the strikers with 15 runs. First one they won with 38 runs. They have been successful. It's a hard luck for the Rangers because they have lost both the matches in this weekend. It hasn't gone their way this time. So a match that ends, they get 15 runs win over Rangers. So congratulations to strikers. Now we will see you after a short break. We have another match coming your way. Do stick to your screens. Do not shut that off because you have a very good match coming your way. Till then, you can just go back, grab some popcorns and some cold drinks for yourself because a big match coming your way. A match that is going to happen between Taurus and Utpal Warriors. You should be excited about it. The Warriors have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Now we will see you after a short break of this inning. On the other side of the screen, we have another match coming your way. Stay tuned.